Hello, it's Martin here with Danny after we just beat AFC Stoneham 3-0 in the FA Cup, first qualifying round. Thoughts on the game, Danny?
I hated every minute of it, probably until the 92nd minute. But yeah, it's always going to be tricky. Like I said last week, it's probably the worst possible tie we could get. You know, at home to a side obviously at step 5, hiding to nothing and everything like that. I thought for the first 30 minutes, and if it weren't for Luke Kearney's 2 saves, you know, especially the second one, it could have been a bit of a different story. But he kept us in that game. Kept us in the game, I thought, with those 2. But 15 minutes leading up to half time, and then all the second half, we were the better side. And I think fitness told in the end, quality told in the end. And you know, AFC Stoneham, they're a top club. They're going to go on to bigger and better things. Obviously, like I said, during the week, they're a minimum step 4 club playing at step 5, and I wish them all the well. And today it was all about getting through it, and that's exactly what we've done.
Indeed, and 3 strikers, 3 goals again as well. So you must be pleased with that.
Yeah, it gives you more of a headache, obviously, going into the derby next week. But yeah, that's what they're there to do. Luke's there to save it, and the centre forwards are there to put the ball in the back of the net, and you know, everybody else between has to work as hard as they physically can. So, but yeah, no, we're blessed. I said the other week, you know, obviously Jacob's out on loan at the minute at Ascot United. Obviously the four that was in the squad today, they're all top players, all good centre forwards, and yeah, like I said, it's a pleasure to have them, privilege to have them. I'm lucky to have them, and obviously, yeah, now we move on.
Yeah, going back to the game, the first half was probably quite frustrating. I thought we played quite well, created some chances, but just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. Apart from Tuesday, he was offside.
Yeah, and I think every header fell to Ty Duffus, which he managed to put wide or over the bar, or yeah, I think you always find it. You know, the first 15-20 minutes, any team that will raise a game against you, you know, especially obviously from levels below, and they're, like I keep saying, they're a very, very good side. They give most sides in our division a run for their money. So yeah, I felt once it settled down a little bit, I think once obviously we kind of got a foothold in the game, we were the better side, and you know, obviously deservedly go through.
Yeah, indeed. And as I mentioned, Connor gets the first goal. That's what he does, isn't it? Connor scored goals. Really.
Yeah, he does. It's brilliant to have him back. It's brilliant to hear his name, you know, after he scored him across the tunnel and everything. So he's a top player. I always keep saying that. He's one of the best I've ever worked with. You know, I've been privileged to work for fantastic centre forwards, not just here, but you know, other clubs, and Connor's right up there as one of my favourites. So yeah, no, pleased with him. And the most importantly, again, we got 70 minutes out of him as well. So I think that's one of the biggest things as well to come out of today. You know, he did play a couple of players, obviously, that haven't featured as much due to certain bits and pieces, really and truthfully. But yeah, no, just pleased to get through. Shows you what strong, squad depth that we've got and how strong the squad is. Got no injuries, no new injuries. Reece Tyler should be back next week, and yeah, no, very much looking forward to moving on and looking forward to Basingstoke away on Saturday.
Yeah, obviously next Saturday, big test. Basingstoke away, always a tough place to go, but one that our fans look forward to, I think. Yeah,
it was always a great game. Us versus Basingstoke. Obviously, they know us inside out. We know them inside out. You know, they've got some ex-Hungerford players, we've got some ex-Basingstoke players, and yeah, of course, it's always a bit of a spicy affair, and that's what you want to be involved in. That's why you do football. That's why I enjoy football. That's why I'm a manager, because I want to manage in them types of games and things like that. And yeah, you know, they've had a good start to the season, as have we, and we very much look forward to going there and taking, you know, as many Crusaders of fans along with us and everything like that. So yeah, lots to look forward to.
Well done today, Danny. Good win, very difficult conditions as well, but look forward to seeing you getting in the next round.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks,
mate.